Hello, welcome to Atrocious Gameplay. We've played this deck before here on the channel. We're checking out Mewtwo and Mew GX now. Let me just say this, I am not the creator of this deck. This deck is dubbed Galaxy Mewtwo. Very, very cool. It's a new iteration by one of the best Mewtwo players in the world, Henry Brand, 2019 World Champion, played perfection with Mewtwo. And he's been playing around with this new Mewtwo list. For those of you that don't know, he did Mewtwo, and then he did Ultimate Mewtwo with the Soul Burst, Soul Galeo, and things like that. I think we did that on the channel earlier. And now he's gone over to Galaxy, and this is a really, really cool list in my opinion of Mewtwo. There's a lot of different options, a lot of different variety. There's a lot of cool things in here. You have a Jirachi GX in here, not only for the Dragapult matchup, right? Because the weakness can really, really hurt you in my opinion, but Star Search, actually a really good move. You know, searching your deck for an energy and attaching it to one of your psychic Pokemon. Very, very good, very, very cool, because with a deck that runs only special energies, you know, the Unit Energy, the Rainbow Energy, the Horror Energy, and the Aurora Energy, you can only get one on per turn. So being able to use Star Search to accelerate one more energy per turn, so it's basically two in a single turn, that could really help you with the different attacks that cost 3, whether that's Calamitous Slash from the Thingamadoo-Dog, Garchomp Giratina, the Ultimate Ray from the Arceus Dialga Palkia, you know, Sanctuary GX, a very, very good GX of moving all the damage counters from each of your Pokemon to the active, can knock out those big tag teams. Or maybe, you know, hitting up a Flare Strike on the Reshazard. There's a lot of great things that you can do. Can't get the Star Search, don't worry. You have at least an 180 damage attacker with just an energy cost of 2 in the Vileplume GX, which is actually really, really good in my opinion. You have the free attacker in Chuck Away, you know, discarding cards that's very, very good early. Maybe you whiff an energy, or, you know, you've got that one energy on, but you need to discard a couple Pokemon, you know, that are in your hand. Maybe you got Yveltal in your hand, you know, Yveltal. Very, very good Pokemon for the Doomtown GX. Maybe you're not really using a Sanctuary. Maybe you're a little bit ahead of your opponent, facing an ADP list. You want to get a knockout on that ADP right after it uses Alter Creation, so then you can, you know, take it into the discard pile and they can't accelerate those energies through their Ultimate Ray. There's a great combo in here of multiple Zigzagoons, 2 of them to be exact, and then 4 Scoop Up Nets, a whole play set of Scoop Up Nets. You can put those Zigzagoons down, you can pick them back up, and you can get a lot of damage counters. I was able, in the games that you're going to see today, I was able to get multiple Doom counts off. One of them being a better decision, I feel like, than the other, but I don't think in the one that wasn't that great, I don't think I had a lot of options. But anyways, again, this is Henry Brand's deck. It's a very, very cool list. I'm so excited to show you guys my first games with it, and then also have a discussion with you guys. So if you guys wouldn't mind, if you like what you see, leave a like, comment, subscribe, blah, 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 all that jazz. But the more important thing is leave a comment down below about different things that you want to see in this list. You know, I know Henry Brand, he was asked when he was doing the Japanese tournament that he recently took this deck in, he said, he was asked, what is the 61st card that you would put in this list? Meaning, what is a card that you really want to put in, but there's not enough room for it? And his first response right away was, man, I want to have 75 cards in this list. So there's a lot of different options. So let me know the different things. What would you change in this list? I would love to hear your opinion down in the comments below. Decklist is down there. Henry Brand's Twitch channel is also down there. He is streaming a lot more lately, and I am all for supporting someone in the Pokemon TCG community that wants to get into streaming. So, without further ado, let's get into some games. Okay, here we go. Jirachi, a 1-of in the deck, starting us off. That's pretty nice. We do also have Swell, which is pretty good. I wish I had the list in front of me. And we hit Baby Blacephalon. Now this This deck's a little bit of an auto loss, not going to lie. This deck is a little bit of an L. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Trying to think about what I want to do. Want to find a quick ball for the Jirachi. Yeah. I want to find the quick ball for the Jirachi, so then what I can do is I can go and use Star Search and go ahead and get some good psychic energies onto my Mewtwo over here. Go right here. Boom. Go ahead and Dedenne change. We do get Scoop Up Net. That's awesome. We also get Switch, which is really nice. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go here. Yeah, and what I think we're going to do is we're going to do this. 120 for 3. I don't necessarily have that. And then we found all of our rainbow energies already. We have some of our Aurora. And I'm thinking about if I want to go scoop up or not. I don't think I do yet because I'm not doing any damage. So we're going to do this. We're going to go here. Yeah, we're going to put that down there. Jirachi over here. Kind of likely to be stomped, but Blacephalon is honestly the hardest matchup with this deck. Sorry, I usually don't eat, but watermelon has just been very appealing to me as of today. Alright, they got the welder. It's looking like they're going to be able to take the knockout. I'm not going to lie. Not looking good for us considering that we don't have any Pokemon to help get us dig, or really any in the discard besides Xerneas over here. So maybe what I could have done is instead of going with Jirachi, I could have gone into like something like Zigzagoon. I don't know. That might have been actually the best situation, but we could do that. We could do that right away. So we have an ADP right here. I think we go ahead and we attach this Aurora energy to get rid of that. Go ahead and Stellar Wish. We do find Research. Still don't have the Pokemon that I want. Still don't have the Pokemon that I want. So I'm not going to go turn 2 Alter Creation. I think we're going to do this. We're going to go ahead and research. Sorry, Horror Energy. Feels bad. We do have this Yveltal. It's not going to work in that sense, though. But we can do this. We can go here. We can grab... Grab Dedenne, maybe? Dedenne might be a good option. We can go ahead, we can tag call for... I'll probably actually go these two. And then go ahead... If I can find the other Scoop Up Net and do a Doom Count GX, that would actually be kind of awesome in my opinion. But I don't know if that's going to specifically happen. We're going to go these two right here. Oh my gosh, we did get it. Wow. I don't know if this is the correct play, but we're going to do that. We are going to switch a Rooney right here. And we are going to go Doom Count. Save exactly 4. Wow. Okay. Let's see if this pays off. Let's see if this works out in our favor. Now, the problem, in my opinion, is accelerating the energies onto the second Mewtwo instead of just manually attaching every single turn. We'll see if he has another welder going on. We know he has energies. We know he has energies. He does have welder. But can he get 6 energies? There's those. Might be a little difficult. Might be a little difficult. It'd be really nice if he did some digging. Looks like he's going to go get maybe Oricorio now. There's Oricorio. Now the good news for him is I have no place to really put Eldegoss. So that's very, very nice for him. It's very, very nice. Yeah, because this only accelerates basic energies. A little bit of a on that. Definitely want to be able to gust. Had to dig a little bit for the Zigzagoon, but Fire Crystal not looking so good. It's got to have a way to switch though as well. We do run multiple bosses in this list, so maybe we can somehow get that. Not 100% sure if that is all possible. Oh. Okay. So either you have a switch in hand, you do. Okay, I was going to say bringing up the Oricorio is risky business, in my opinion. We don't have anything that would directly kill it right away, though, because we are already almost out of scoop-up nets. That is just out of range. It looks like they're going to have to go Zashi in here. I think I would definitely try to use this time to get my Mewtwo powered up a little bit. And I don't even think I want a Marnie, to be honest. I don't think I want a Marnie. They're going to go ahead, Intrepid Sword. There's a 1, 2, 3. Thin out a little bit, grab this and that. I don't think there's really anything that Guzma Hala can actually get me, because there's both of the swells, here's both of the stealthy hoods. Only a special energy, which doesn't really help us. We prized a couple Pokemon that I didn't really want to prize. Cough, cough, Reshizard. We're just going to have to make it work. We also prized Vileplume, which is very, very tricky, in my opinion. But if we don't have a way to gust, we can at least maybe go Horror Energy right here. We can go Marnie. So then at least they get a smaller hand out of this. We do have Scoop Up Net though, so we can Eldegoss for next turn. I want to save that though. But we'll go Cherish Ball, we'll grab this Mewtwo again. And looking a little tricky. Looking a little tricky here. Because if we live, we're able to get the knockout. That is true. Trying to look just to make sure. There's nothing really that I can do right now, so might as well just go for a an ultimate ray right here. And we'll see. We'll see if they can knock us out next turn with what they got going. But we definitely have the ability to go bring this guy up next turn with the Scoop Up Net here. Eldegoss for boss. Take a knockout, which would be very, very nice in my opinion. But I'm hoping that Marnie did a lot. Hoping that Marnie did some good stuff. Because I know they had at least one Fire Crystal. And yes, they're going to go do that. Awesome, awesome. Alright, so we're definitely going to quick ball this. We're going to quick ball that. We're going to grab this other Zigzagoon just to thin out a little bit. We are going to pick this guy up. We're going to put Eldegoss down. We're going to go for a boss. We are going to chase this Blacephalon right here. I just want to make sure, yes, I can get a knockout. I'm going to attach this Horror Energy right there. And then I'm going to go with... I'm probably just going to go with Ultimate Ray, but I'm just looking to see like what all of my options are right now. But yeah, I think I'm just going to go into Ultimate Ray. Take that knockout. And alright, let's see. No Pokemon still from there. Man, it would really be nice if I could go get the Charizard. Especially because we don't have draw support now. Trying to think, we're down 2 switches, 4 nets, so Jirachi, if we brought it up, we probably only want to bring it up when it gets knocked out and just keep whacking into them with this Mewtwo right here. But yeah, prizing our heavy hitters is not good. We do have linear attack, which is really nice, but I have a feeling that we're going to lose a Pokemon before we linear attack. And it looks like, are they looking for another Blacephalon? No, they played a quick ball and grabbed Blacephalon. They're looking for Welder. They don't have a Welder yet. They still have those 2 Welders in the deck. But 12 Fires in there. I think that they might be, I think that they would be able to get it if they have another way to switch. They are down 3 nets, only 1 switch. What do they grab? Drew Welder? Figures. But they probably don't want to put down Blacephalon until they're ready for a knockout, which isn't like that bad of an idea in my opinion. But if I can get them to pass with Jirachi in the active, I can knock out this Jirachi and force them to bring up one of these bigger people. Cramorant could be an issue, sniping away my Dedennes. Because I kind of proved that I can't knock out a Cramorant, to be honest. Can't knock out a Cramorant. I can't remember if Marnie was a 1 or 2 of in this list. But going for a Dedenne might actually not be like the worst thing that they could, or that could happen for us. Interesting, Fiona. Oh, they can't do Fiona because of this Stealthy Hood right here. I forgot that if Stealthy Hood is in the active. Oh. Good call, good call. Nice. Alright, yeah, sniping the Dedennes. I see that. But if you go for the Dedennes, that's actually pretty okay. Right? Because you can only get 1 attachment this turn. Oh, but now you only need to knock out 1 more. Oh, I can use Calamitous Slash to take a knockout, which is really nice. So we'll go here. We'll ping right there. And again, we can use Calamitous Slash for the knockout, which is awesome. We won't be able to do it anymore, but we'll go here. Boom, take this. 2 prizes right there. I would love a boss from the prizes as well. We get Vileplume. I mean, there's no way to discard it, so that's the only problem now that we're picking up some Pokemon. 180 would be awesome if we could get, but let's see if he can get 6 energies. He's got 12 energies in the discard, 14 right there, maybe 1 more card. Oh, there's a Fire Crystal. Not looking good for us. Not looking good for us. The good news is that they're... no, they're not really low on Fire Crystals or energy retrievals. I think they've got it. Yep, there's a second Fire Crystal. So there is 6 energies right there. They'll have 5. They need 1 more. There's the other one. Alright, let's move on to the next one. We kind of took it pretty well to them, but not being able to knock out like the Zacian on the turn that it was up because we prized, you know, the Reshazard is a pretty big deal. But maybe what's even the bigger deal is I shouldn't have gone for the Doom count. Maybe that was a little bit too greedy, a little bit too aggressive. Because even with the Doom count, you know, I wouldn't have been able to use the Reshazard's GX. So it's about learning. It's about learning the matchups. There's still a lot, as I said earlier, to be learned about this deck. Because it's a very interesting take on Mewtwo that Henry Brand, one of the best Mewtwo players that we have right now in the Pokemon trading card game, is trying out. I'm pretty okay with this starter right here. We don't really have draw support. I don't want to Cherish Ball for Dedenne. At least I get the Mewtwo right there. We're facing Pikarom, which is really interesting. Trying to think. I don't think Stealthy Hood would really work. And we need draw. So I think we'd have to go for Dedenne. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this Stealthy Hood. We're going to go for... Okay, so we prize Vileplume, but we got this guy right here. We got this guy right here. So let's use him. Let's use him. So we're going to do this. We're going to Cherish Ball for Dedenne. We're going to attach the Rainbow Energy right there. And because it's turn 1, we're going to stick around and just attach that right there just in case they get maybe the turn 1 full blitz with the E-Power. So then they'd be able to knock us out. But Eldegoss going to the discard. Pretty sad, but it'll be alright. It'll be alright. We have multiple bosses in this list. We do have Swell out turn 1, which is nice, which makes it all the more harder for them to do what they want to do. We're going to grab this guy right here. Or actually, maybe we want to grab the Eradicate for Chuck Away. I actually don't know what the better card to grab is. If we would rather grab Yveltal or the Alolan Eradicate. I'm thinking I want to throw away the Yveltal. Or actually, what I could have done that a lot differently, actually. Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, that was a Cherish Ball. I could have grabbed the Alolan Eradicate and then thrown it away with the Yveltal. And then thrown the Yveltal away next turn with the Aurora Energy. So now that I've done that, I'll just grab ADP. Again, super interesting deck to learn, test out. Mewtwo definitely is not one of those decks. It's not like Blacephalon, in my opinion, where you can just kind of pick it up and you can really excel in it right away. Mewtwo is something that, you know, every matchup is different. Every game is different, you know. There's a lot of different options that you have when playing Mewtwo, so that's all the more imperative of making sure that you grind and grind and grind. And Mewtwo, overall, in my opinion, is a very fun archetype to explore, to play, to mess around with. So, especially for people that are wondering, like, man, I need an exciting deck this format, you know, the format's kind of blah, I'm not a huge fan of it. I totally understand you and I totally get you. I highly encourage you try out Henry Brand's new Galaxy Mewtwo. Reminder as well, all credit to him. I did not make any changes to this list right now. This is my actual first games. You guys are seeing my first games with this list. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. I get to experience this a little bit with you guys. Alright, so there's multiple. They did play an E-Power. We'll see. They got to get a switch, though. Speed Energy will help them out a little bit. They already Volknerd, so they can't Guz Mahala. So they have to naturally draw into the Thingamadoodah. Already lost my train of thought. Marnie will work out decently for us, as it's our draw supporter, but there we go. Going into our turn, I see Aurora Energy right here. We're going to throw that right there. I meant to put it on the active. Oh boy. Well, it was nice knowing you guys. That's the end of this video. Bye. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. It was good to see you. Thank you so much. Just kidding. We still got the rest of the game to go. Still got the rest of the game to go. Even though we really hit that that very, very, very unfortunate moment. That doesn't mean that the game's over. Doesn't mean that the game's over. There's still a lot of things that we can do. In energy gets onto the Mew and Mewtwo anyway, so it's like it's really not that bad. I was just oh, I'm just mad that that happened. Because oh, okay. Doing this now. We're gonna go ahead. I'm going to attach the horror energy right there so then they can ping it when they go into the attack. We're gonna put Stealthy Hood right here just in case they try to Fion. I don't think they would, but I don't think Stealthy Hood really matters too much in this matchup right now. We do have Boss's Orders, which is really nice. We do have Switch. We have this Mewtwo right here. We don't have the Giratina Garchomp because it is prized. So that's a very interesting thing to know. But we do have Reshazard though. And Reshazard already hits 230. Pretty pog. So we'll be okay in that scenario. With the Flare Strike, especially when we go Star Search and then we find another energy through Guzma but yeah, let me see. I probably should have waited to use the tag call because I probably should have known that Giratina Garchomp was prized. But that's fine. That's totally okay. I kind of want to look to see... what Pokemon I can grab right now. I can grab Zigzagoon, that's about it. I don't necessarily know if I really want Zigzagoon. Because we've gotten all of the Pokemon that we need. But this will be good. If they use Marshadow and they whiff the Thunder Mountain or something like that, I don't think so. But if they do, we'll have the ability to go grab it with a Chaotic Swell right here. But we'll just go ahead and we'll go Star Search. We'll grab this Horror Energy right here. Actually, no. I think I want a... well, I can go... what we should get is this Rainbow Energy because we bypass the... because of Star Search, we bypass the damage counter, which is really, really nice. And then we can Guzma for a Horror Energy next turn. So it's not that big of a deal, in my opinion. I'm going to retreat into the Pikarom. I feel like they have a way to get Thunder Mountain, whether it's Guzma or something like that. Because I don't know why they would. Yep, there's Thunder Mountain anyways. They're going to full blitz. Doesn't take a KO, though. Pretty interesting. They'll probably put it into Boltund, I would think. Probably put it into Boltund. But yeah, we are just going to go Switcheroony. We're going to bring this guy up. Guzma. And GG's, they're just going to scoop. They realized they didn't get the knockout right there. It wasn't looking good for them. They were a little bit behind because I had the Reshazard in the discard pile. And even though I made those mistakes during the game, that kind of speaks to the real strength of this deck. You know, being able to, even though you make those mistakes, still being able to pull out a victory through and through. And we'll do one more final game. We still got one more to go. This is an excellent deck, I feel like, that you can play with on the ladder. Kind of really show improvements, right? Because even though you might not win right away with this Mewtwo list, even though you might not win right away and you might not complete ladder as fast as one would usually like it, once you start racking up those wins, you'll really see that really pile up. And I think that you'll be pretty happy with yourself, in my opinion. So I hope you guys are really enjoying this list. Make sure, guys, that if you want to know all things TCG and your podcasting experience, go check out the Metapod. It's a podcast that Sean and I do. Sean, another content creator on Twitch and YouTube. In the Pokemon trading card game, we talk about all things in the meta right now, how it's evolving, what's going on, some new things that are coming. We often talk a lot about Japanese formats, because if you don't know, Japanese Nationals just happened. We talked about that and kind of the impact it may have on the future format that we'll have to go through. once Darkness Ablaze releases in late August. So if you like cool stuff, you like Pokemon, go check us out. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, let's see. Let's put the Stealthy Hood right here. Let's Quick Ball. Let's Quick Ball the boss into Jirachi. Yeah, I kind of want to go Jirachi and then use a Mallow and Lana, as weird as that is. But we're going to Quick Ball this right here. Actually, you know what? We have switches. So maybe I won't use Mallow and Lana as my supporter for turn. But I do want that Mewtwo, so I'm going to go here. We're going to boom, 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 boom. And just as I say that, we didn't get any switches. But we got a couple other cool cards. We can get a quick ping right here. We go boom. And then I think what I want to do is I want to research, honestly, because I kind of want to put those in the discard. And plus I want to see 7 cards. So we end up getting a couple things. A switch is not one of them. So that's all right. That's all right. We'll manage. We'll Cherish Ball right here to grab. Trying to think, do I want to grab Chuck Away right here? This might be the best option that I have at the moment. So I think I may want to grab this Alolan Raticate right here. Attach this right here, throw away this Raticate, and go ahead. Now I'm trying to think of like what attack do I want to do actually. Maybe I'll go ahead and use Star Search actually. Yeah, maybe I'll go ahead and use Star Search so then I can attach another Rainbow Energy onto the active. Because I know what he's going to do next turn. Next turn he's going to go in with an Alter Creation. So I have a little bit of time and I get 2 energies on this turn. And maybe I get to the point where I can use Calamitous Slash for a knockout. I need a lot more damage counters though. Which I don't know if I can necessarily get that. But if I can get 4... I can go ahead and just Doom counter him right away after the Alter Creation, which would be awesome because with Zacian ADP Turbo, you may have seen my previous video about Zacian ADP Turbo and where it is right now. You may have noticed... Okay, that's fine. You may have noticed, oh, attaching there instead of a Water Energy. Okay, so they had no way to get the Water Energy. Anyways, you may have noticed in my video... how... Sorry, I'm like thinking. You know what? I'm gonna go a little bit greedy. We're gonna put the damage counter right there, and we're gonna go Johnny go. We're gonna put that right there. We're gonna go ahead and research. Looking for a switch. There's the switch. I really like that. And we're just going to go... We actually... Wait a minute. What can I do with this Mewtwo? Oh, yeah. I can use Chuck Away with Mewtwo. That's right. I forgot about that. Which would kind of... Oh, wait. No, we can still Doom count. Yeah, we can still Doom count. So we're going to scoop this Zigzagoon right here. Put it down right here. We're going to scoop this Zigzagoon as well. We're going to put it down. Put it right there. We're going to switch into this guy. And we are going to go ahead and we are going to use Doom Count GX. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and use Doom Count GX. Boom. No Alter Creation for you. No Alter Creation for you. See, another Dedenne, but my bench is looking a little full here. We do get to Quick Ball, though, and we'll be able to put away Reshazard to be able to whack a knockout right here, because it's looking like what they're going to try to do is they're just going to try to Brave Blade into us, which isn't a bad idea, to be honest. Not a bad idea. Especially because we are looking a little shaky in terms of the different things that we need to be doing. But Fion, not really going to work. Fion is probably the reply to us getting knocked out, and So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're going to do this to throw that away. We're gonna grab this. Now Xerneas, it's another really, really good GX. I mentioned in the intro before we started talking about, you know, the deck and things like that. That's a really good GX to use like right now, because especially because they don't have the metal goggles. We just throw all those damage counters onto them, especially if we were to do like a retreat and attack or something like that. But I'm just going to go in aggressive. I'm going to go in with the Flare Strike. They need a lot of stuff to be able to whack into us with the Brave Blade. So I'm kind of banking on them not being able to have it. Especially because they're putting this Fiona up. But, I mean, I just take a knockout on the Fiona, and that's as easy as pie, in my opinion. Rain Splash can only do 10, so can't knock us out because they never altered creation. But yeah, utilizing a lot of the Doom count in this video. A little bit more than I thought, because Sanctuary GX is actually, like, one of the better GXs to use. So that's really, really interesting. We have no chase as of right now, though. We need our third boss's orders, and it's likely because we have 2 thrown away already and Eldegoss gone. Or actually, Eldegoss is not gone. We just have a full bench. But anyways, with all of that being said, it's pretty hard to do that. Maybe I could have gone and done this, but they're gonna throw this metal frying pan out. Intrepid Sword. And I'm trying to think how I want to respond. We already attacked with the GX. Let's see what moves we can do. I think we should start trying to build up this Mewtwo on the bench. In order to provide a retaliation, because we're going to be able to damage it, and so when they Brave Blade, take that knockout, we'll have room to Dedenne and use Vileplume's GX if we find another special energy, which I think we do, because there's 2 rainbows, Aurora there. I'm pretty sure we could actually look here. Yeah, we still have Auroras, so we'll just have to bank on hitting that, you know, which I don't always like to bank, but it's something. Let's see. Wait, if we go Outrage, we just win. Oh, my apologies, opponent. My apologies. I am very infamously known a little bit in the TCG community about forgetting about Outrage, to be honest. That's for a while, it's not my computer background anymore, but for a while I had my computer background of a screenshot of me in the Limitless Qualifier playing Green Zard, and instead of using Outrage for the win, I switched into Victini to try to accelerate energies. So again, there's a lot of things to know about this deck. There's so many options, and it's really cool. Now, again, this deck is not perfect. This deck is not even close to being done, in my opinion. There's still a lot of things that are being talked about. I know Counter Gain is a card that that Henry Brand really wants. Somebody asked him earlier when he was doing the Japanese tournament, how many cards would you want in this deck? What's your 61st card? And he was like, man, I really want 75 cards in this deck. So it really speaks to the testament of the different things that you can do with the different options, that there's so many different combinations. So let me know down in the comments, what do you think is a good card to put in here? What do you think would be a good change? I would love to explore this deck, maybe provide some input to Henry Brand. He is a world champion, but you know, he stopped by our stream a couple times over at Atrocious Gameplay, so I feel like I'm confident enough to go say hi to him and approach him and be like, hey, I've been testing out this idea with my community. How do you feel about this? Because it's always good to at least try to pick someone's brain, right, and have a discussion with Pokemon, especially right now where there's not too much on the line, right? There's no regionals, no NAIC, no worlds, all that stuff. We're just having fun to have fun, to learn more about the game, to practice, you know, deck building, strategic deck building, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I hope you have fun too. Thank you so much again for watching. Atrocious gameplay. Remember, we're not very good at video games or card games, but we do have a fun time doing it, and I love doing this with all y'all. Again, let me know down in the comments changes that you would make to this deck. We could see a revisit of this deck in a future YouTube video. Probably not next week, but in the future. I don't know how far in the future, but in the future before Darkness Ablaze come out. See ya. Alright, let me eat some of this pineapple. Alright, this is watermelon, not pineapple. Jeez, I should be fired.